Hello, Pokemon fans the world over. Welcome back to round, I believe, is it 3 now or 4? I lost track.
We're in 4 now,
okay.
yeah.
Of the Malmö Regional Championships 2018, I'm Nicholas Pierce. I'm here with Jesper Eriksson, and once again we have what we think is a really lovely feature match for you guys.
Oh, indeed it is. Julius was very excited to play against Joe this round, and getting on stage, of course. And we don't have our deck list yet, but from a good guess, I think he's playing something like Turbo Kiawe.
Oh, well, there you go. And from Joe's side, I imagine he'll probably... I remember him mentioning something about trying to make Zoroark Galisopod work in this format, so he's probably been playing that.
Yeah.
So, actually, if that's actually the case, that should be quite interesting. But yes, we will be having Joe Bernard of OmniPoke fame up against
Joe
Julius...
from OmniPoke.
Yep, the Joe from OmniPoke against Julius Brunfeldt, I think that's how you pronounce his name, from Finland, who made day 2 at Leipzig, I believe.
Yeah, he... Unfortunately, Leipzig, after going 8-1 to the first seed, did not go as 1 day 2, went 1-4.
Oh yeah, that's it. He missed out top 8, didn't he? That was unfortunate for him.
But he's back here to try again at it.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, he's 3-0, so you know he must be doing something right today, I guess.
Yeah, they're, like these players we're featuring now, they only need to win 3 more games to get it.
Yeah.
So.
But we do have the deck list ready.
The first one.
That's Joe is actually going to be playing Zoroark Garbodor. Ooh, okay.
I like that. And that has been like something that Mark Lutz played in Sydney. With Garbodor just being Garbotoxin basically.
Yeah.
And if your opponent field lowers you, you can trade.
Yeah, it's seems very strong. Not only that, but I mean some builds actually played the Klefki version where you can essentially turn on Garbotoxin for 1 turn and then touch it off.
As good as this could be, but
well, I mean he's not playing it, so Joe's obviously doesn't see it.
Obviously, yes. And like Mark played in Sydney, you have to think of a Galisopod Garbodor deck, and then minus Galisopod,
and add
Zoroark.
Yeah, it's pretty much just
add consistency engine.
Can't hurt, right?
Most broken card in a long time.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, there's still like I think we should be in for a very fun match. I am really curious to see what Julius is playing now. So you're saying you're pretty sure he's playing Kiawe.
Yeah, it seemed like Finland equals fire decks. They've been playing Volcanion forever, and they played like Julius is I think he's like falling in love with Kiawe Turbo.
It's all the saunas, right?
It's all the saunas. They're hot. They're hot in Finland, right? You gotta get in from that cold.
Yeah, exactly.
But like looking at Joe Bernard's list, it's very standard. He is actually playing for Bursting Balloon.
Ah, that's the key. So
that's like he can attach it to Garbodor, get his ability back. Unlike Mark did, he plays 2 Floatstone, 2 Choice Bands, so that's 8 total tools with, I don't see any puzzle time.
Yeah.
And here we get it. Is it Kiawe?
It is.
It is, yes, I was right.
Yeah.
So we're going to have Kiawe versus Zoroark Garbodor.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very interesting match, I think.
I think it's not going to be that good of a match, actually.
Oh, really?
Kiawe kind of tends to demolish Zoroark decks, actually.
Yeah, but we said that about a lot of decks that tend to demolish Zoroark, but then Zoroark can still just win by drawing lots of cards. So
oh yeah,
that's kind of how Zoroark decks tend to work.
I'll take that back.
Like, it's going to come down to that whole thing of sure that if Julius is able to get the perfect setup turn 1 every single time, then it's probably going to be very hard for Joe. But if Joe is able to just power himself through the game, have that consistency, draw the cards he needs in order to make it through, then I think they should be in a fine position. So we are ready to go into this game for you right now, and it looks like both players are set up and pretty much ready to go. You see that actually, those player cams are the wrong way round. Get that fixed for you guys quite quickly. So we're just going to give them the signal, and they're ready to go. So looks like Joe is starting with a Tapu Lele and Julius. Joe is starting with
Julius
Zoroark.
looks absolutely terrible.
It's just a bunch of fire energy. So it looks like there's an Ultra discarding Garbodor and Guzma, so that's already a good start for him already. And I'm actually probably just going for Tapu Lele for a Bridget here to start with.
Always, that's just typical Zoroark. Just go for Tapu Lele Bridget. There's no bad thing about that, but thinking about when you go into the Julius turn on the second turn here. Joe not playing any ends, I guess, this turn, and I don't think that Julius is going to have a good time.
No, probably not. So, yeah, with that in mind, what do you do here if you're? I mean, I think he's just having a proper really good look to make sure that
he has to check his prize cards.
Yeah.
It's what all the good players do here, and then he's gonna note. He has a notepad with him, so he's gonna note his prizes.
Writing it down, yeah.
It actually makes the gameplay faster after the initial first search. The first search can like seem pretty slow, but then in the end it turns out to be a good thing here.
Okay. So with that, yeah, there's the Tapu Lele. He's going to be going for the Bridget, and there is so probably just going to see another Zoroark or two and a Trubbish, some combination permutation of those. It's it should be good to see what's going on. So. So with this much in mind, like obviously as I already said, you want to Joe's actually just going straight for the full complement for Zoroarks here.
Yeah, I think that's the way you should go about this matchup. Be as aggressive as possible, because I don't think Garbodor is going to do anything really, because you just Kiawe's choice bends, knocks out a Zoroark, like easy peasy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, pretty much. It's and you just want to be able. Is this gonna try and win this game by just doing consistent damage every single turn, 120.
Exactly, and having those 4 Zoroarks kind of sets up the way that he could do a lot of damage to Holos and stuff, and I think he has like Kiawe and a lot of energies in hand.
Yeah, his hand is still, like I said before,
2 Kiawes, couple energies. Like if I was Julius, maybe you consider like attaching and then Kiawe.
We're just going all in.
Kiawe. He's gonna end this turn, but he's gonna take from 2 to 4 energies.
God.
I'm just gonna go. He's gonna go for 3 energies.
I think he wants to be careful of over-attaching, because if he just goes all in on this Tapu Lele, then Joe could just punch him back with his own Tapu Lele, and that would be.
Yeah, and 3's got a safe number in that situation.
Yeah.
There's no way of Kukui, choice band stuff happening. So, and initially, Julius should know what he's playing right now, but. Because like he discards psychic energies off it, but just playing safe is probably the better option here.
Either way, it's not a good spot for Julius, and if he doesn't draw anything useful off of the top of his deck after seeing this trade.
And he's gonna trade and just throw on the counter.
Yeah, he discards a Power Pad. That's actually a card that's just sort of come back as a in Ultra Prism.
And Evo Soda. So Power Pad, yes, coming back into Ultra Prism, getting that kind of Versus Seeker-ish feeling back again, but when Versus Seeker was there, the Power Pad was actually really bad.
Yeah, because why you want to get 2 spots to the deck when you can just get 1 to the hand? But now the way the deck engines are built around, Tapu Lele searching things from the deck, actually Power Pad's really good, because you can use it to shuffle 2 Guzmas back in or 2 draw spots back in, and it means your Tapu Lele's more viable for longer and have more targets throughout the rest of the whole game.
So yeah, Joe's gonna have around 6 cards from his Cynthia, 8 cards in total with the trade to Lugcat from his top of his deck after a shuffle to get DC.
Yeah, so that's all he needs right now.
He can also get like extra Zoroarks into play to draw more cards, but he just really want to hit the DC. So if it happens that Julius draws that next turn, he wins.
Yeah, so
I'm going to say 6 cards. These cards could be detrimental to Julius. We see Zoroark, but no energies.
Yeah, but he has, the extra Zoroark is good. That means he now has access to 4 more cards. So lots of trades going to go.
Gets a DC off the top, first one. So
there it is.
There it is, exactly, and we might just see a game-winning Riot beating right now.
Yeah.
I know it sounds stupid on turn 2, but Julius has
his hand is terrible.
Terrible is a good way to put it, actually. This is worse than terrible.
Yeah. There is.
So he's contemplating between using Tapu Lele or Zoroark. He's gonna use Tapu Lele.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. You wanna.
I'm not sure I agree on it though, because like it kind of blocks the door if Julius gets Kiawe Ho, and then he cannot go for a Guzma onto Ho with a Tapu Lele instead of putting Zoroark into danger.
Oh, okay, so Julius doesn't draw supporter.
Oh, Turnator.
Yeah, so the game isn't over, but...
he has to put down Turnator Kiawe to it. That's the only way he has.
Yeah, like... Oh.
I don't even think Field Blower is good, because then Joe could just attach Bursting Balloon.
He's actually debating. He's attaching to it, but surely if you're going to Kiawe to it, you don't actually attach manually.
Well, it will kind of make so he doesn't have to attach to it like the turn after he uses Bright Flame, and he does go for the field goal. If Joe has a burst signal next turn, this is gonna get real ugly. Because actually those burst booms, I didn't think about it, actually swings this into a good matchup for Joe. Because then he can one shot a hoe potentially.
And is he debating? What's he? He's debating not attaching it. What's going on here?
He's counting out.
So he's definitely putting on 2, and he's actually just going to leave it at that.
Only 2? That's interesting. I would attach at least 3.
Yeah, because like you said, then you can do Bright Flame and
attach
and do Bright Flame again. But
now it looks it's a terrible spot no matter what for Julius.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
I mean, he's got a lot of energy on the board considering how he only played 2 cards.
He played 2 Kiawes, of course,
yeah.
And he didn't even search out a full amount of energy on either of them. He only got 5 out of 8.
No, and there is some more trades going on.
But yeah, of course, for the 4th time in a row, we're gonna have a Max Elixir deck, so I'm excited.
We're gonna start counting again.
Yeah, and Enrique, he kind of messed up. In terms of the Max Elixirs, he did not hit as many.
No, he brought us up to 12 out of 17.
So, yeah, that was not too good.
No. So,
let's see. Joe has used 2 out of 3 trades. Can use the last one. He needs to get Bursting Balloon.
I'm sure he knows that. But there's another Zoroark though, maybe. Maybe he finds it off this. I think he's run out of markers to use as. Yeah.
He's just gonna turn it and 1. I don't see a Bursting Balloon. He has 4 of them in his deck, but did not manage to get it.
I think this is, as Joe would put it, a massive beetle. So there's a Guzma onto the Turtonator actually.
That's what Joe needed, because if you just put pressure on the Turtonator, it's not gonna look good for Julius either, because it just makes a board where just clean sweeps.
Yeah.
Later.
So then there is the right beating 120 and another supporter for Julius, but it's not really the one he wants to see.
He's too smart.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was Julius, I would concede. I don't think there's any way to win this game.
Yeah, but you're not Julius. Julius is Julius, and he's instead opting to.
He is going aggro. He's just going for it.
Yeah. KO is rubbish.
Speaking of quads, he has 4 or 5 energy in his hand.
That's in certain other card games that handle that might do pretty well, and here not so much. So,
nah, we're not playing poker, dude.
No.
So quads would have been good, but now we're just waiting. Like we're probably just waiting for Joe to like build a board state where he could finish Julius off.
Yeah. And then there's a rescue stretcher to bring back.
And the Turtonator will go down.
Yeah.
Joe.
There it
the
is.
Bursting Balloon. I think if Julius doesn't draw a Pokemon, it's game.
Yeah.
What a card for Joe. And Julius always gives a grim smile. I was like,
Yeah, he knows he's in trouble. And then look at all those trades. Trade after trade after trade, drawing all the cards in the world.
And his hand is so big.
Hey, guess what? What did I say at the beginning of the game? How is Joe gonna win?
Yeah, I didn't notice the person was right. And Julius kind of dead drawing. Like I would imagine this would have been a lot closer if that hadn't been the case. But
also Joe's drawing lots of cards.
You gotta give it to Joe. Zoroark's pretty broken. Right?
Indeed it is. So we're going to see after he's done all his trades now. He's going to make sure that he's not missing anything. He wants to get the maximum out of his turns as possible. And there goes the Riot's beating, knocking out the Turtonator. Up goes the Tapu Lele. Does Julius run out? There's an Ultra Ball.
Oh yeah, but that has to be a Tapu Lele.
Yeah, it does.
Or Turtonator, so you can Hydra Tank. I have no idea what you can do.
And even then, it's like you were saying, it's still so hard for him to maybe come back into this game because he's so far behind already, and he's probably
honestly, if Julius has to avoid Bursting Balloon for the next lot of turns, like
Julius now.
Imagine Eco being in this format. Joe's deck would have just been broken.
Yeah, exactly. But you see that Joe and Julius both laughing a lot because Julius was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go for an end right, but you've got 4 Zoroarks in the field. Why would I want to do that?"
Julius was laughing with him because like you used to see terrible. It's 3, 4, 5, 6 fires in discard already. So that's 10 out of the 15 energy in play already. I don't think those Max Lasers are gonna hit. He actually draws one while I'm saying it.
Yeah. I mean, even then, like, Julius, he didn't even draw like that great a target to attach to. I mean, sure, he can max
Elixir, and he hits.
He does
that
hit it.
Is 13 out of 18, guys.
Pretty impressive considering.
Only 5 energy left.
Yeah.
And throws the free blower.
The bursting balloon as well. And then just an energy drive.
For 120.
So then after this, it was like, going to go back into Joe's turn, and I mean, he's still so blisteringly far ahead. He wants to not be, he doesn't want to throw his lead away, he wants to make sure that he capitalizes on his lead as much as possible.
He's just going to play his outs, like, he's going to try and make it into a board state where he's not going to lose.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what you have to do in this sort of situation.
You don't have to push for the win anymore, you just have to do so you cannot lose this game.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think if it goes to like a game where both draw like properly, this is like, I would actually still give the advantage to Julius because Bo is just so inherently powerful.
Yeah. But Joe
has been having a great game at Zoroark.
That's pretty much takes away any chance Julius had of winning away, I think.
I don't even think he could have won it before, but
now it's even less likely.
Less likely, and see, Joe has 5 cards in deck left.
Yeah, there's a bursting balloon as well for good measure.
That makes it even worse.
No, this is super strong stuff from Joe, and yeah, so then Energy Drive will pick up the knockout on this Tapu Lele GX. Joe's going to go down to 2 prizes. Julius promotes. What did he even promote? Progressing the bulk with the 1 energy does nothing.
Joe's just gonna put down a bursting balloon when he thinks Julius is gonna attack, and then he makes Julius pass. Because if Julius attacks into a bursting balloon, he loses.
Yeah, exactly. And there's the Garbodor evolution as well from the Trubbish. That's the knockout.
Would have been really bad if you had the Floodstone mode to just like Garbotoxin lock it and then be like, yeah.
But I think Joe just wants to be careful because he doesn't want to lock himself out of his own trade. Say, one way Julius could come back.
Why does Joe want to trade when he has 4 cards left in deck? Because like
Fair
if
point.
Julius plays N, he's gonna stun himself.
Yeah, he is. So.
But
it will be one way for Julius to maybe come back though if I think it makes sense to hold off on the Garbotoxin for now. There is
we're gonna see the first hole.
A bit late.
Too late probably.
And there's on the Kiawe too.
I don't even think he has enough energies in deck to Kiawe. He's gonna try Max 6 I think. Oh, he didn't fail. Wow, he does it against the odds even. 14 out of 19 today.
Impressive stuff.
I'd say those Max Licks are impressive when he has so few energies left. Out of 15, he had like 13?
Mm-hmm. There is, looks like Julius just have to pass after doing that though. Now it's back to Joe, he takes a draw for turn. There's a couple different ways he could actually go about this now. He's counting his deck.
4 cards.
Making sure it doesn't do anything silly like play a Sycamore and lose. That would be...
He doesn't even play Sycamore.
He doesn't even play... Okay, I didn't even notice that.
He plays 3 and 4 Cynthia.
Okay, that's pretty incredible actually, and it actually makes a lot of sense as well.
Yeah, because you're just trading very cards.
Yeah.
You don't have to like overextend and...
Ooh, double colorless onto the Tapu Lele.
And that's 100, that's 140. If he gets a Guzma onto the Volcanion, just chipping at it.
It's going to be 10.
Or I can just actually wait till next turn, attach a 3rd. Alright, let's see. He guard blocks, right? Yes. Guard blocks, attaches a 3rd DC next turn, and Guzma's, that will be a knockout on the Volcanion.
Yeah, it will.
So just has to be patient. Do 80 damage to the active.
Yeah. So it's
and Julius is the type of guy who plays it out. So he's just going to play fully out, and then Joe next turn, unless Julius ends, Joe's just going to go Guzma, DC, knockout.
Yeah, exactly.
Even as choice band made it even worse. So.
Yeah, and of course the Bursting Bloom being like the perfect tool attachment onto the Garbodor, because it locks out Julius for one turn, but then it means that if Julius does end, Joe just has trades and it just draws his whole deck again, basically.
Exactly, so yeah.
There's really, there isn't really much of an out for Julius at this point.
Julius, like...
Yes, yeah, I mean, you can try to Guzma, but well, it doesn't achieve anything. Like,
nah. Guzma's Garbodor.
I mean, you just
He's
have
gonna
to
go for knock. If he goes for knockout, he loses.
If he goes knockout, yeah, he loses straight away.
And
so,
he passes. Alright.
But Joe's got to have the Guzma in hand, right? There's no way that he doesn't have Guzma. Yeah, there it is. So
That's game.
Yeah, so Joe's going to knock out the Tapu Lele, take his last 2 prizes, and we are on to game 2 with Joe being 1-0 up. So, I mean, kind of hard to predict that going in anyway. All things considered. With so what does Julius need to? I know obviously he drew.
Turn 1 Kiawe until.
It's simple as that. There's just really not much else to say on that front. The game kind of self-explained itself, and they're getting ready for game 2 now. So yeah, it's kind of obviously that game wasn't necessarily representative of how the matchup should normally go, generally speaking.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, you know, it's how best to put it? Yeah, it's just kind of need to see what happens in this next game.
Exactly, and if Joe gets the same setup, he makes Julius hit into bursting balloons. We're gonna have a good game from here. So we're just gonna see him shuffle up. It's taking a good time to set up. This game used 18 minutes. It was so one-sided. Like, if Julius wins the second game, this might go to tie even.
Yeah, it might do, but I mean, Joe's deck is obviously very strong. I mean, granted, it did capitalize on the fact that Julius wasn't able to do much of anything in the first few turns, but it's still, you know, it's very obvious that it's not a one-sided matchup by any stretch of the imagination.
So yeah, we're gonna see Joe draw his initial 7 cards for the start, and we see Zoroark and Bridget, so doing quite well.
Yep. There is both players ready to set up. Julius will of course be going first. Let's see if he gets that
Oranguru.
Okay.
Oh, that's not nice.
Oh, but that's a Ho-Oh though, so that's already.
He has triple. And he just shows a top deck, and we can actually hear Joe laugh from here. The typical Joe laugh, and oh, Kiawe.
That's the dream. Great stuff from Julius, and well, I say great stuff from Julius. He just opened with the 2 cards, but you know, obviously if you
he was like, top deck this, and I have Kiawe in hand.
Yeah,
we're good.
yeah, absolutely.
And then he had Zoroark in hand. That might have been like glitching a bit, but gets Bridget, shuffles his deck. No wait, does that?
Yeah, and it's like you said before, this is where Joe has to be a little bit careful, because obviously he's going to do the right thing. He's going to bridge it, and he's going to make sure that he does.
But I feel from Joe's perspective, he wants to play this game fast. Like, so he either wins game 2, wins the whole series, and has a lunch break, and also that so he has time for game 3.
Oh, he actually just goes for the Guzma onto the top on that basis.
I like that really much. If he has Bursting Balloon, this is going to be sick.
Yeah, I don't think he does. He's not attached it yet. Or maybe he's debating whether it's worthwhile or not. I think he's debating whether the maths works out. Is it worthwhile attaching his choice spend now? Because obviously right now he's doing 120. If you were to attach a choice spend, you'd be doing 150, which would leave the Ho-Oh 40 short of a knockout.
Yeah, I think he would just go for 120 and rider speed next turn.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
I think that's a better play. Because then he can like save the choice band for an upcoming Zoroark. For that, and potentially save that for later Garbodor. Just playing like really conservative, like that's really Joe's style actually. I really like that of him.
Oh yeah, you say call it conservative. I don't know. The conservative play would have been to bench Bridget off of the bench Christmas.
Conservative in that like single play, like of course that is aggressive play by like Guzma there, but he potentially like he's gonna have a 2-shot on the only threat Julius has out right now.
And this is one of the weaknesses, of course, of this Ho deck, is that it's you go Kiawe is very powerful turn 1. It can load up this massive attack out of nowhere, but once it goes down, what's your backup plan?
And what if the opponent starts with DC Tapu Lele?
Like it happened just now.
That is the greatest counter to hold after you get Kiawe, because then you can use Phoenix Burn once and you get knocked out.
Yeah, and then you're left with nothing. And that's actually another point that's important to recognise as well, is that even though obviously a lot of the times it is ideal to get that turn 1 bridge and set up everything, sometimes you do have to be aggressive, especially it's about recognising what's right to do in the specific matchup, and that's pretty much just what Joe recognised here.
Exactly, we see the Phoenix Burn, and Joe has an awesome hand actually. He has ways to get supporting, he has Ultra Ball, it's Evo Soda, so you can get the Zoroark out, so I think he just needs to hit energies and stuff, and then we have Uriah speeding.
Yep. So it's going to be very important for Joe to hit the double colours here. If he does, then he's actually probably going to be in a pretty good stead to take this game out to its close. And there's he's showing there's a double colourless, but obviously we couldn't have known that before looking.
Yeah, Joe would need a computer system to take that out, but that's expanded.
Yeah, that's the wrong format.
Unfortunately.
So instead, he's looking now. I'm not sure what options he has in his hand to see more of his deck. Obviously, with the Evo Soda, he's going to be able to evolve the Zora into the Zoroark, and he's going to be able to do trade. That will see him net him 2 extra cards. I imagine ideally he'd like to have access to Tapu Lele, because then maybe he'd go for. I believe he is he playing Mallow? I believe he is.
He's actually not.
Oh, okay, so that's not an option.
He is not playing Mallow.
So yeah, he just needs to options to draw as many cards as possible here.
Exactly.
And, there is finally goes down the Zoroark, so evolving that Zora, and that's going to be. It will be the only trade he has access to, because he did go for that aggressive play with the Guzma. He
exactly. Had he gone for the bridge, he might have 2 or 3 trades this turn, but
not meant to be.
Not meant to be. No, exactly, and not too bad.
No, he does have looks to be. Oh, he's actually doing trade straight away. Oh, there's energy, but the wrong kind.
Yeah. So. Sycamore would have been great in this situation, because I think his hand's quite junk-ish. If he gets knockout with burst movement attached, that would be great.
Yeah, it would.
Had he actually hit the Z off the trade, he would have bridged it.
Yeah. That's why he went for that first.
Which would also have been awesome. Now he has an Ultra Ball to burst movement. Oh no!
I mean, it's not the end of the world, right?
No, it's just for more bursting move was in case he got hit by anything, he would have had knockout next turn.
Yeah. I think so. He's actually just going to go for the Tapu Lele now, going to N. Going to attach a burst move to the Lele and going for N. Interesting.
I like that. It's in case Ho survives. It needs Guzma to attack again. He has Flossen or Rangaroo. So that means if Julius does not get his Ho knocked out and has Guzma, he has to promote the Lele with Guzma, but he will hit into the burst move. And then he can get rammed by Zora.
Would Julius then not just bring up the Zora instead?
He would, potentially, but that will only draw him 1 prize. And he has to, with Ho Kiawe, they just go prize.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But also equally, taking 6 damage from Bursting Balloon, if you're Julius, isn't a huge deal, because...
unless you would have 10 HP left. So
but that's essentially Julius will still be so far ahead at that point.
Exactly, and I don't think he hit it.
No, he has again Psychics, but no double colorless. Very unfortunate for Joe.
So, Julius is barely in items. It's 2 out there, so I don't think Trash Land shouldn't be any good. I think that he has to attach to either Sword or Lele. I would actually attach to Zoro. Thinking about it.
Yeah, potentially.
That gives him 1 prize target, but yeah, he's gonna attach to Tapu Lele. Also right.
Yeah. I think attaching to Lele also makes.
Does he have the Guzma? Oh, he has Ultra Ball.
Yeah, I guess the other thing about attaching to Lele as well is that it does make it a more tempting target for Julius, thinking, it's got an energy on it and it's worth 2 prizes. I'm gonna go for that. Gonna Guzma that one. So, but will that be what Julius actually does? So he's got a Volcanion in hand, he could use that to, there's a potential play here for him to use Guzma, bring up Zoroark, do one Steam Up and KO Sacred Fire. Phoenix Burn, when using it, it only stops you from...
Oh, it's a Field Blower.
Field Blower.
And, well, he can Ultra Ball for late. No, he goes for Sycamore. In this situation, I would have gone for Lele for Guzma.
Yeah, maybe he didn't have access to it, or maybe he just feels like this avenue play is better, but I mean, this just plays right into Joe's hands, because now it practically almost guarantees that there won't be any knockout shenanigans happening. And
no, then he has to retreat and use like Nitro Tank. Nitro Tank will only be 2 energies, so
yeah, it's not really great, and he can't even discard any more energies from his hand.
Yeah, he can only use Sacred Fire or Eternal Flame. I don't think he's any time going to use Eternal Flame ever. So I think he resigned to basically using Sacred Fire or retreating.
The only time you'll ever see someone announce Eternal Flame GX is if Ross Gilbert builds some expanded deck with 3 Incineroars and just the battle compresses them away and uses Eternal Flame to bring them back. That is the only time you'll see that happening.
Yeah, or you can use Eternal Flame with Embor. The all like Rain Dance Embor thing, yeah.
Broken. Anyway.
Absolutely sick, right? But yeah. We're playing standard.
Yeah, we are. and we're not called Ross Gilbert. Sorry, Ross, we love you still. Anyway, so, yeah, there's
Sacred Fire.
Yeah, so just Sacred Fire to get.
Sets up KO for a Turtonator?
It does,
I
yeah.
do like that.
So it's better than nothing, but I agree with you. I think the more ideal play would have still been to, especially because he hit the Field Blower as well, so sure, it is a bit greedy to play out your entire hand to dig for the Guzma, but still, but this is a greedy deck, you know, it's kind of the way it plays anyway, and it kind of...
Yeah, it kind of fits Julius' playstyle, like, get greedy, play for fast game.
Yeah, because now all Joe needs to see is a double colorless, and he takes two more prizes, or his first 2 prizes rather, and Ulysses is just left with the Turtonator.
Yes, Turtonator's not that bad when discarding energy of like Bright Flame next turn, saying that Joe would get the KO.
Yeah.
Discarding the energies of Bright Flame next turn would be like, yeah, then I'm gonna Nitro Tank afterwards. So would that matter? Because then he can Nitro Tank to a hole and get his last color prizes.
So actually, is Joe just considering going for the Turtonator now? Is that why he's going for this Guzma?
I think he has to go for Turtonator, honestly, because he does not want to have the option of Nitro Tank. So we're just gonna see here. Oh yeah. Yes.
There it is. So
I like to play really much from Joe.
Yeah. So this is going to be putting in quite a decent bit of hurt onto the Turtonator.
110.
Yeah. Softening up for the 2-shot, and Joe's being very clever about this. He's being patient about taking his prizes. He knows he can just soften things up as they go, and then just take his prizes as they come, and to really make Ulysses' ends completely meaningless, which is always a good thing to do, basically, when you're up against a deck like this.
Exactly. I want to see late game that Joe, when Julius goes down to 2 prizes, he will eventually go down to 2 prizes no matter what. But right now, I would like Guard Block actually, because then he could not have. Because now he can like Steam Up and attach, get the knockout, get knocked out back, and then he would like. We just need a Guard Block from Joe soon, very soon actually.
Yeah, just put a bursting blue on a Garbodor and just sort of, and especially good because it would stop.
But he's gonna go for Turtonator energy on bench. I'm not sure I agree with this play. But yeah, he's gonna go. Oh yeah, he's gonna go for the Phoenix Burn for 210 on Zoroark. And I think like he needs to take the knockout with Lele next turn.
Yeah, he does. Which he'll do. Obviously, that's
it's
not an issue.
super difficult for Joe if Lewis sees one of his maxes too soon. It's gonna be super difficult.
Yeah, there is another knockout from Ulysses' side. It goes down to 2 prizes left. Up comes the Lele, and Joe has a knockout. That's not an issue. There's we were just talking about this. There's the Garbodor, but he's doing a trade first.
Of course, we'll trade first, but he can still just evolve and.
I think he wants to make sure he sees all of his options first.
Exactly, and potentially he's running. I don't know.
It depends on how much, because I guess one of the important things that Garbodor does, of course, stop is the Volcanion EX's Steam Up ability, which allows you to discard fire energy and boost the damage of basic fire Pokemon by 30. So if he's able to do that, then that's going to make it a lot harder for Julius to pick up KOs, especially on Zoroark. So it could be quite important. But it looks like it's gonna evolve and play an N.
So if he hits Tool after his N, Julius whiffs energy. It's not gonna look good.
No, it's not.
So
and especially because if he does hit the tool, it stops the Guru from working as well. So Julius wouldn't be able to.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it stops both Steam Up and Guru, so he has to hit Field Blow or double energy. And I don't think 3 cards, like 2 cards, 3 cards with top deck deck.
Seems unlikely at best.
It seems rather unlikely, but it's still hittable.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it is.
Really,
it's not impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna see it now. So
6 cards for Joe, 2 Guzma, Ultra Ball. So no, I was right.
Yeah, but
so far,
I don't think Joe hit at all though. Yeah, it's
no.
rubbish.
Yeah, he used trade, so.
Oh, rather, I think he did hit at all. Maybe it's only a choice band that he hit.
Yeah, but I'd still attach it to Garb.
Oh, it wasn't even that. It was a special charge.
Yeah. Had he had a tool, he would like slammed it on Garbodor. Like.
Not necessarily. Joe isn't the kind of player who like slams things down doors like that. It might be that he actually has one, he just hasn't played it down yet.
Yeah. He's probably gonna wait till the last moment of the turn to do it. You can see special charge of Joe. Shuffle up. Joe's gonna get a cut in here, and I can see it does not look like he has.
No, I don't see it.
Had he had a choice, but I would have been 100% sure that Joe would put it on guard.
Yeah, no, just
To get the knockout though, remove the floatstone from Guru.
there's a fire energy. Oh, he's actually. Ooh.
And yeah, he has game.
Does he? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he does. Yeah, there it is. took a while to realise it, but there you go.
Yeah, you just have to calculate it through, right? But that Sigurd Fire before was really important.
Yeah. So making all the difference as now Julius takes game 2 and we move on to game 3, everyone. So there you go. That's how that's kind of the power that having a turn 1 Kiawe onto a Hoa gives you. Just being able to just take knockouts so quickly, so early on into the game can sometimes be too much for certain decks to deal with, and that's exactly what we saw happen in that game.
Honestly, I think Joe did the right thing there. Like he had to go for the hole. If you just leave the hole alone, it will take 4 prizes. So I think he did the right thing. But just think if Julius draws XYZ, gets turn 1 Kiawe. He gets anything he likes, of course he wins.
Yeah, of course. So now
we're gonna see. We hope that we get a good equal game.
I mean, they've still got they've got just under 17 minutes left, so it's not.
There's gonna be a game 3 full.
Yeah. If it does end up being as high, it'll be a very, very close one.
I don't think it's gonna be a tie at this one. It's not stage 2 decks. It's 2 fast and quick hitting decks.
Yeah.
Especially the Ho Kiawe, like.
It's very true.
It's the fastest deck format.
So now, the question on everyone's minds is, will Julius be able to get the turn 1 KO onto the Kiawe onto the Ho again? I had to say Kyo onto the Ho. Scratch that, reverse it.
Yeah, we're gonna make a custom card for you, Nick. Yeah. That'll be cool. But yeah, we're gonna figure out, and Julius is crossing his fingers. Start Turnator, put down Ho, Kiawe.
Yeah, that's the dream. So here we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he put it down fast.
Yes, there's a.
Oh, he draws
rubbish.
weirdly. Oh, a million. But that hand was perfect.
If
that had been 2 Pokemon instead of like the 2 energies, that would have been amazing.
Sadly, not to be. So instead, going back in, and Julius is going to be hoping for a come up. There we go. Comes up lucky.
Good thing for Joe, he's going first, so he can bridge it.
Yeah, he can. He's not under that same sort of pressure.
Yeah, and it does not hit Super Kiawe.
No. Lots of Pokemon though. Actually, looks like he's going to start Volcanion EX and going to leave that Turtone from the bench.
I kind of agree on that actually, because like if he gets like Flowstone, it's pretty good.
Yeah, agreed.
You can actually go to turn 1 rifling with the 2 max elixirs he has in hand, and I'm ready to know them down.
Yeah, good. Oh, the whole crew's here. Look, he's got Turtonator, Ho, and Volcanion.
Yeah, all the decks showing up. We just need the Harambe Monkey, Onduro, and Lele.
Oh my goodness. So... so that just happened. Yeah, we've...
it always happens.
Joe goes to the Ultra Ball, discards a Trubbish and lets be an Acerola, and he would just be doing his usual.
And we're going to see the long first turn search of Joe here. He's going to note every prize card. And
he's getting me mindful of time though. He's going to want to might be compromised a little bit on that just to make sure that he isn't spending so much time searching for his prizes that he ends up tying the games. Obviously that would not be a desirable outcome.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not sure if Joe knows the time 100% because they're sitting in a blind position from the clock they have in the venue here. I think Joe has control over it, but let's see what he does. I just don't think it's going to be a tie either way.
He's having his good luck. I think he's got a good idea of what's in there right now. Yeah, he's making his notes.
Actually, surprisingly, the first game was the longest, which is actually quite...
It seemed so one-sided, didn't it?
It was so one-sided for Joe, but it took longest of the 2 games we had so far. It's going to take longer than this, no matter what.
Yeah, and there's the Bridget. So 1, 2, 3. Again, really focusing on this multiple Zoroark strategy. He knows that
it's just broken.
Yeah. Drawing all the cards in the world does win games, and it won Joe game 1. And notice, funnily enough, game 2 didn't draw as many cards, and he lost.
Yeah,
kind of telling, isn't it?
You only got 1 out, so Joe knows. All right, let's not be that aggressive as game 1. Like game 2 is different because he didn't go first, right?
Yeah.
Going first is like really important against his whole Kiawe deck.
Because it means that you can not only can you get your turn 1 Bridget, but then you can also be aggressive on your turn 2. You can get both.
Yeah, because if Julius goes for Kiawe Ho or Kiawe Tornado, Kiawe anything, Joe can both play Bridget on his turn 1 and then go for the Guzman turn after and Lele.
Exactly.
And he hits Elixir, so we're gonna know 15 out of 20.
That is 3/4.
75%. We're pretty good.
Yeah.
So
you thought you were just watching a Pokemon stream. You're actually getting a math lesson as well.
It's not mathless. It's just counting, right?
Close enough.
Kind of math. That's what I'm bad at.
Then if you're bad at that, why are you playing Pokemon then?
Well, the cards, they just say, yeah, boom, knockout. So yeah, I was going to see that in Elixir, he's got a second. Oh, wait, that's 21 Elixirs.
Yes, it is. And 16. And then there's a manual attachment and pass, so you're just not able to find... I mean,
and his
he got pretty close though, right? I mean...
Got close to the 4 energies, but his hand's dead.
There's
1 Zoroark.
Might be a repeat of game 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I don't think it is, because at least this time he has an attacker, right?
Yeah, that's true. Lele is an attacker. I mean, it's not a Ho or a Turtonator, but...
For Joe, I would classify it as this, like, for Joe, it's an attacker in this matchup, but for Julius, it's not.
No, okay, I think that's a very fair way of putting it.
So let's see. He's gonna go try draw for the DC and Guzman. He's gonna get another Evo Soda.
And we can see the chain reaction has begun. These Evo Sodas and these trades finding him the resources he needs.
It looks all over. It looks like the broken sword deck again.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting all the trades in. Like these sword decks, they have like these 25 specific cards in the deck, just made sure that you get your swords out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just what makes this deck so absolutely strong. There's discard from Joe for the second trade. Discarding Significure, it looks like. There's a bursting balloon. Don't see again a double colorless though, but he does have an ultra ball, so he's actually going to be able to get out a 3rd Zoroark GX this turn, which is pretty good if your name's Joe Bernard.
It's pretty good, turn 3, but he needs to attack.
Yeah.
He needs to hit into the hole.
This is turn 2.
That's his turn 2, yes.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. So, that was really, really good.
We just need to see Guzman DC. Is he going to get a flash trade? Let's hope for him.
Could do. If he doesn't...
Torque could hit his last 2 puzzles of 1 trade in the finals last week. Joe's going to hit the DC.
You think so? Alright then.
I'm not totally sure, but let's cross our fingers for Joe, right?
Alright, so here's Yes has made his prediction. Make yours at home, folks. There's
You have 10 seconds.
maybe a bit longer because Joe's actually agonizing over this.
Joe's agonizing about it. And
There it is.
now. No.
No, here, end Bursting Balloon. So, one Bursting Balloon on the Lele, and...
I think that makes sense because then he guards up against a single energy Guzma. So, excellent play by Joe when he goes for Cynthia. Oh, we're lucky that they don't have the same
colour
shade
sleeves.
of blue, both of them.
That could have ended very badly otherwise.
Yeah, I think you can actually see through like most mat sleeves which way they're turning, so you can actually just take the cards, but
Yeah.
it could maybe affect, like, in giving them a potential bad situation.
It could indeed. So, there is Cynthia. Obviously, Joe not going to play the end when Julius's hand was that particularly not great. But let's say, oh, he does hit the double colourless, but I don't think he hit a rate of retreat.
He needs floatstone. He only plays 2 floatstones, so.
Oh, he hit one.
Oh, he hit it actually.
And wait, did he hit choice band too? Did he? I think he actually hit everything. Although there is an argument to. Lele.
I like going up for Lele because then next turn you can like knock out the hole if you just use floatstone energy.
I think the only problem with that potentially is you're only doing 40 damage if you do that, whereas if you attack with the Zoroark you're doing 100, and actually, yeah, it looks like that's what he's going to go for. So here comes Zoroark in to do the Riotous Beating for 100 damage, and now it's going to be back on Julius. So what is his hand like right now? There's, oh dear, another fire energy. Not much help.
So, Joe's quite fortunate with the bad draws of Julius here. We're just going to see Julius giving away 2 prizes, essentially.
Just an attach onto the Turtonator GX and pass.
But I'd really like still if Joe got Guzma here. Guzma onto a hole would be humongous right now, to be honest. Like, just going to see him discarding the choice band.
I think Joe's accepted that he's going to do all of his KOs in this game by 2-shotting, so Choice Band doesn't really help him much in that regard.
I think Choice Band plus Bursting Balloon is actually quite essential to like getting 1-shots in some terms. I think it's like gone away from it because like he's going up 2 prices, going to have a Ho attacking against him, and then like the Ho is going to have difficulty retreating after using Phoenix Burn, so Joe should be good.
Yeah, he should be pretty good indeed. There's a rescue stretcher for good measure as well. Actually going to get back another Trubbish, put that to the bench. So now, oh, he actually goes for Garbatoxin on a floatstone one as well. And there's the Guzma.
Wow!
Super strong play from Joe, as now Julius no longer has an Ultra Ball.
Puts all the pressure on Julius, and Julius just grabbing his shape like, what can I do?
Yeah, it's there's a floatstone, but
1 turn too late. No.
Yeah. And right now that's really sad news for he's just going to attack the choice band, and I mean he gets a KO here. It's 2 prizes, but you know those prizes didn't help him much either. It's just a Kiawe and looks like another choice band.
He's drawing dead right now.
He is. And
so Zoroark's going to take the knockout no matter what. So there's 4 prizes on the board. Just needs to take care of the turn here, then that would be game.
Yeah, it would. There's a special charge as well for good measure. Gonna shuffle that DC that was just lost back into the deck, and then play a Cynthia too. And Joe does have to be a little bit careful. He does need to take his prizes quite quickly. But you do see there's just under 6 minutes left on the clock, so he needs to make sure that he does his next few attacks in quick succession, so he actually can win on time. But
yeah, I think that's another. Well, I think this game's gonna finish on time anyways. Joe's understanding that he has to play a bit faster now.
Yeah.
He knows they're approaching his end. They know he has a watch on. So we're going to see Cynthia for 6 here. And Julius is not placed low anyway, so there's good potential of getting it.
Oh, that's Mewtwo on the bench too, so there's another 1 prize option to attack with.
It's another actually good attacker against all these uploaded fire Pokemon.
Exactly, because they all attach a ton of energy on them to do anything. There goes the retreat into the Zoroark. Riotous Beating will actually do 120.
So I think Julius has to go for a Nitro Tank, which does not look really appealing, and he draws dead. Dead or like... Check the discard. I think he has to go for Nitro Tank. Or Shell Trap.
Yeah. Oh, Shell Trap wouldn't help him too much, I think. He wants to... Oh, then again, I guess Nitro Tank wouldn't really do much either, because there's nothing that great to attach you. And...
he's going to give up the 2 price and go for Kiawe.
Is that his best option?
I think it is, because like, if he draws Volcano next turn, he'll knock out the Zoroark.
That's true.
Choice bait, so... Kiawe, go.
Also, actually, to be fair, Kiawe fins a deck of dead draws as well.
Yeah, so. Bad cards, exactly. He wants to like get the Lele, he wants to get a Volcanion.
Yeah, and he's going all in. There's a 4 energy onto that.
He's got to do it. That's the only way he can draw his last couple of cards.
Yeah, and it means he can do 2 Bright Flames in a row as well, which is
so next
cool.
turn he just draws his fingers. I need either tap a Lele, draw Supporter, or straight off.
Yeah.
Well, Ultra Ball does not work.
Yeah. Well, no, tap later doesn't work either because.
Oh yeah, because of Garbodor. So yeah, just draw a Supporter.
Yeah.
And or Opinion.
Yeah, and actually Joe recognizing the threat here, actually just brings up
extra potential barrier in this game. You know, right?
We could. I don't think that's what's happening this turn. He just plays the Guzma.
It's not going to happen, but he's going to have 120 damage onto this turn.
Yeah, plays the Guzma to bring it up, recognizing that it is the biggest threat and he wants to soften it up. And what does Julius draw here? Something useful, maybe. No, he flips it over. What is it? It's another choice band. Oh no, it's an Oranguru. Oh goodness. Julius knows that the clock is running out on him. He's going to check for it, just make sure he considers every single last one of his options. He's going to look at his own discard pile, going to look at Joe's, but I mean, both of those Pokemon, both the Turtonator and the Volcanion, are only 1 ride beating away from being knocked out, and Joe is only 2 attacking outputs away from winning this game at this point.
Honestly, I think I would say chip.
You say so at this point.
I'd say 99.99999% checkmate.
Yeah.
Because there's no sleep shenanigans, paralyzing, milling, disguise stuff. So
yeah, you don't see anything really.
Yes.
Right. So
he has the potential. No, he can't knock out actually. So he has potential.
So that's the Flintstone, and he's going to retreat into Yorunger and then just pass.
Yeah, so you can see how important it was for Joe that he went first.
Yeah, it was. So now to be back on Joe, he's going to be digging for like Guzma again this turn essentially, and actually Julius debating an energy attachment as well. Going to go onto the damaged Volcanion, and is he actually just attach a choice band? No, he's going to pass. So now back on Joe.
Joe just needs Guzma.
Yeah. Guzma, that's gonna...
I'll just say spoilers here. Joe plays 4.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, especially considering, as you said, he doesn't actually play any puzzle at time.
And he's gonna field blower himself to draw more cards of trade. I really like this, because then he has, of course, more option to draw his Guzma, and he has a Flipstone in hand again, so you can just like turn on the Garbodor whenever he wants to.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt him in any shape or form.
And he gets a Guzma for the last card. No, he didn't. It was a DC.
Yeah. He got a Tapu Lele as well, but obviously his bench is full, so that won't be an out for him either.
Double Garb. Actually, I'd rather see him passing a turn than knocking it out, because I just really wanted to go on even prices.
That's true, but at the same time, Joe's got to be careful. He needs to speed up here, because this time is running low, so there is going to be. Gosh, yeah, like what's even going on? There is kind of some of it, and actually is just going to take knockout. Going to do right beating. Going to be able to take knockout your own Guru. There's Julius actually draws his own Guzma, so you could use that to bring something up maybe, but there's too many things. There's so many things that Joe can KO easily to make it so that he can actually. I mean, yeah, sure. What was it? Julius can Guzma that, but then if Joe finds his own Guzma again, or if he has a float stone.
And he has one and Paul Pad kind of secures that this game is going to be over.
Yeah, and you see Julius, he's shaking his head. He knows that it's in pretty bad shape now. If Julius or rather, if Joe isn't able to...
Zero's going to be turn 0, though.
Yeah, Joe's going to be turn 0.
So 1, 2... Actually, this game can go to a tie.
Yeah, it could, but it relies on Joe not being able to dig through a knockout this turn.
Yeah, so if Joe has Field Blower in hand, we're going to be fine. If he doesn't... Ugh.
There is Field Blower or Floatstone as well. Floatstone would also be fine.
He needs to finish his turn really quickly. He needs 2 extra turns. Ugh. Attach DC and pass. Come on. He's gonna pass it.
Wait, is it passing?
Time's not been called yet.
No, it has. Look at the timer, dude. Time's been called.
Time's been called. All right.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Joe knows that he's a little bit short now because he actually doesn't have the means of retreating this
Maybe
guard.
Joe should have played a bit faster.
Maybe, but I think it was also Julius just hitting that Guzma actually made more of a difference. I mean, I underplayed it or underspoke about it because I was thinking to myself, oh, it's fine, Joe can just use it with a Guzma or a Floatstone, but he actually doesn't have access to either of those things. So, yeah, now he's forced to attack the DC to the active and pass.
Yeah, and if I'm Julius, was like, yeah, pass, we're gonna tie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, guarantee no choice bet and tie.
Unbelievable. Julius clenching a tie from the jaws of victory.
I think Joe
defeat rather.
Perhaps could have played a bit faster that game to secure that he would be fast enough to get those knockouts in. But of course, like this match is super difficult to play also.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe the time management was a bit off for Joe. Maybe he was like a bit confused about it, and ultimately that led to this match being a tie instead of a win.
And you were saying that you wouldn't think it would be a tie after all, but I was saying that it probably won't, but actually it did. Actually that's exactly what I said at the beginning of the game. I think
a tie. Like if Joe had one more turn, I think we would retreat a guard and got a knockout. So you see, he was 2 prizes away from winning. But you see, in Pokemon, it doesn't matter how many prizes you have left. If you're 1-1, time plus 3 turns, it's run out, it's a tie. Yeah. That's it.
In Swiss rounds at least.
In the Swiss round, in top cut, Joe would have been winning that game.
Yeah, but still, wow, an incredible ending to that match, and so it seems almost a shame, a bit anticlimactic that it was such a really great, it was a great series. I mean,
series indeed, yeah.
But didn't quite end that well for either player, unfortunately. So that match will be a tie. Guys, we hope you enjoyed that match. Stay tuned for the next round. Will be coming up very, very soon indeed. Don't go away.
I'll see y'all.